Good morning, everyone. Let's all stand and welcome the procession of distinguished guests.
Ladies and gentlemen, very good morning to you all. We are very happy to receive all of you here in Faculty of Technology, University of Jaffna at first conference on technological advances and innovation 2022 under the sphere of Jaffna University International Research Conference 2022.
Which is proudly presented and hosted by Faculty of Technology, University of Jaffna, under the theme of Empowering Technological Innovations Towards the New Normal. The traditional lamp, as is customary in this part of world. We commence any auspicious occasion with the divine blessings, and that light is testament to assuring the positive energies.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is our immense pleasure to welcome our chief guest and other delegates to join us in the lighting of the traditional oil lamp.
First and foremost, we invite our conference chair, Professor S. Sri Satgunaraja, Vice Chancellor, University of Jaffna, to lighting the oil lamp.
He will be followed by Conference Joint Chair of TechInn 2022 and also Dean, Faculty of Technology, University of Jaffna, Professor Mrs. Shivamati Sivachandran.
She will be followed by our keynote speaker, Professor Ranjit Disanayaka, President, Institution of Engineers, Sri Lanka, Professor in Civil Engineering, University of Peradeniya.
Followed by Emeritus Professor Balasundaram Pillai, former Vice Chancellor and Council Member, University of Jaffna.
Followed by Professor S. Mohanadas, former Vice Chancellor, University of Jaffna.
Followed by Professor K. Kandasamy, former Competent Authority, University of Jaffna.
We would like to invite Professor S. Kannadas, Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies.
Followed by Dr. S. Vasandaroba, Dean, Faculty of Agriculture.
followed by Dr. K. Prabhaharan, Dean, Faculty of Engineering. Followed by Dr. T. K. Reason, Head, Interdisciplinary Studies, Faculty of Technology, University of Jaffna. Followed by Mr. S. K. Deeswaran, Librarian, University of Jaffna. Followed by Mr. T. Tivaharan, Assistant Registrar, Faculty of Technology.
Followed by Dr. S. Gautaman, Convener, TechInn 2022 and Head, Department of Engineering Technology, University of Jaffna.
Followed by DR, Klinochi Premises, University of Jaffna. Followed by Mr. S. Vinujan, Joint Secretary, TechInn, 2022.
And Mr. Iran Vikramage, President, Student Union, Faculty of Technology.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Once again, we are so delighted and honored to have you all here in this beautiful morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, on this note, we would like to call Professor S. Sri Satkunaraja, Professor Sivamadi Sivachandran, Professor Ranjit Disanayaka, Dr. S. Gaudaman, Dr. Ms. T. H. K. Navaratna, Engineer D. H. G. A. E. Jayasinghe on stage, please. Now, the time for us to formally commence the event.
We now take a pleasure of inviting our energetic, vibrant personality, Dr. S. Gautaman, Convener, TechInn 2022, to deliver the welcome address. He's a person who had been a constant strength and motivation right through from the beginning of the planning of this conference, and he made this day as you look so with the team of Faculty of Technology. The stage is yours, sir.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The world is getting smaller, and thanks to the technology. Here we are today with the theme of empowering the technological innovations towards the new normal, having the first ever conference organized by the Faculty of Technology, University of Jaffna. It gives me great pleasure in welcoming you all to the first conference on technological advances and innovations, TechInn 2022, organized under the sphere of Jaffna University International Research Conference 2022, which is being conducted in hybrid mode, both in physically and virtually. First of all, I am very pleased to welcome the General Chair, Professor Sri Sadgunaraja, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University of Jaffna, to this first conference of the Faculty of Technology. I extend my hearty welcome to the conference chair, Professor Sivachandran, the Dean of the Faculty of Technology, University of Jaffna. A special warm welcome to the keynote speaker, Professor Ranjit Disanayake, the Senior Professor, Faculty of Engineering, University of Peradeniya. I would also like to take this opportunity to welcome the Deans of the faculties, former Vice Chancellors of the University of Jaffna, respected council members, Senior Assistant Librarian, Registrar, Bursar, Consultant, Professors, distinguished invitees, heads of the departments, senior academics, administrative staff of the University of Jaffna, academic supportive staff members, presenters of the papers, and my dear students. Today, 21st of October 2022, must be a special day in the history of the Faculty of Technology, as we are about to embark on the inauguration session of the first conference, TechInn 2022. We are very proud about this moment that we mark the Sri Lanka's journey of technology in higher education. Among many outstanding achievements, despite the young faculty, this conference is at the top of the list. The journey was not a solitary one, which was aided by many visionary leaders and individuals. It is fortunate that many of them are here today, witnessing the moment. Our first conference is an important milestone in our long journey, and I have no doubt that the conference would be a successful one with fruitful scholarly discussions. The immense effort and dedication of the conference organizing committee and their organization skills are the force for it. We are indeed fortunate to be surrounded by the family of staff members who share the same vision of contributing to the technological advances and innovations. I once again welcome you all to the journey, as I am very sure that this conference would be an adventure through the advances of technology and innovations. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your warm welcome address. And it is my honor to introducing our vibrant, dynamic personality who has been a great strength to succeed this event. She is none other than Professor Mrs. Sivamadi Sivachandran, Dean Faculty of Technology and Joint Chair, TechInn, to deliver her inaugural address.
So good morning, all of you. Vanakkam and Aibawan. So the Vice Chancellor, Professor Sri Sadgunaraja, Professor Ranjit Disanayake, former Vice Chancellors, Professor Balasundaram Pillai, Professor Mohanadas, former Computer Authority, Professor Kandasamy, external council members, deans of the faculties, head of the departments, deputy registrar, and Mr. Jayakumar, the Deputy Registrar, Kilnochi Premises, Assistant Registrar, academic staff, professors, academic support staff, presenters, invitees, ladies and gentlemen, and my dear students. It is indeed a great pleasure for me to deliver the inaugural address of the first conference on technological advancement and innovation 2022. TechInn 2022 by the Faculty of Technology, the University of Jaffna. As a Dean, I also personally welcome you all to TechInn 2022. The faculty was established in 2016, December, at the University of Jaffna. At that time, this is the youngest faculty, but admitted really 220 students in the first batch. The faculty at the moment getting more than 350 students for both degrees. The first academic year was commenced on the acting deanship of now the Vice Chancellor Professor Sri Saknaraja, and the academic year 2015-16 with 210 students. With all difficulties we had, with very minimal infrastructure and the academic and non-academic staff facilities, we really was able to make our students to graduate in time in the last convocation and the one before. About 99% of our students who enrolled in the first batch have been completed their degree program, and most of them are employed in very reputed industries, especially in the private sectors. Out of the 210 students, only 8 students has to complete. It is also due to their personal problems. The second batch is almost ready to complete their degree program. They are now at the industrial training, which they have to complete 1 more month, and we will be completing their degree program by 15th of December 2022. In this juncture, I wish to thank the Vice Chancellor, the main university, and especially the Faculty of Agriculture and Faculty of Engineering, who shared their facilities, and the staff members with us to complete this task of completing the students in the stipulated period. So we are proud to say the 3 faculties of the Kilnochi premise well ahead in the academic program. So already the 22 graduates were passed out from the agriculture, and the next convocation, both technology and engineering will be graduating. So as you all know, we are really having 2 departments, but covering 5 specializations, which does not have any connection. That means we are with very minimal facilities, we are running 5 departments. So under the engineering technology, we have 3 specializations: construction technology, electrotechnology, and the automobile technology. I think other than the Open University, we are the one who are offering the automobile degree in the technology stream students. At this juncture, I solicit the Vice Chancellor at least to appoint the permanent cadres which are created by the resignations of some of our staff. So because it is almost, the forms are already processed and they were ready to be called for the interview, but unfortunately the country situation was changed and we were unable to succeed with the interview. So there is no need to put the advertisement, but if we can get a special permission saying that, so I think the Vice Chancellor will support us, and I will also persuade the persons from the Treasury to make it done. Otherwise, because most of the staff members here are the junior lecturers, they are almost ready to leave for their postgraduate degrees. So that is their right, where we cannot stop them. So this is the first conference organized by the faculty under sphere of the University International Research Conference USE 22. The theme of the conference is Empowering Technological Innovation Towards New Normal. The TechInn 22 is another important milestone of the Faculty of Technology, I really thank our Vice Chancellor. He really advised us to take the challenge and to join with the Jews to have a conference at the Faculty of Technology also. Initially, we were a little bit reluctant to have the conference as we are too young. But really, Vice Chancellor was told us to start on this year because the youth spare system was adopted by the university from this year onwards. The Tech 2020 is another forum providing a platform for the researchers and scientists to disseminate their innovative findings, debate the ideas, and review the advanced knowledge on a broad spectrum of technology disciplines. I strongly believe that while sharing the finding, it will also bring ample opportunity for the collaboration and networking between research institutions as well as other technological related industries. This platform may further provide an excellent chance for undergraduates and graduates who are in their early career to promote their products developed through research project works and to realize the ever-changing global trends and ever-updating industrial knowledge. Following the spread of COVID-19, a new normal state has been created with ventured change in human life. Thus, the theme of the conference is a timely choice and much more appropriate at the time after COVID. The transformation caused as a result of new normalcy and the technological requirements to uplift the standard of the human life must be discussed at this platform. Finally, I wish to express my appreciation to distinguished keynote speakers, reviewers, session chairs, authors, and participation for their contribution to Tech 2020 and their support throughout the process of producing high-quality papers and this conference as a successful one. And I also wish to bring your notice that we have in the proceeding, we have put the extended abstract, which will be more clear than printing the abstracts. I also commended the organizing committee for their team spirit and bringing the event as very successful one. My gratitude also goes to sponsors for their generous support, especially believing the new faculty and sponsored enough amount of money, and our main sponsors are Dalak Company, and also we were supported by Dink Engineering, Fan Asia in the IT company, and also we were supported by, in a small scale, by several other organizations and our personal staff members. So we thank everybody for their generous support, for the financial support, and also for the Bursa and the Vice Chancellor to agree to release the allocated money from the university allocation to printing the proceeding and to have a conference lunch. I also expect the same cooperation and looking forward to work with you all in all other future endeavors. I hope the faculty will organize this event once in 2 years without any letdown. The ICDA, it was started when I was the Dean of the Faculty of Agriculture, and we are really continuing this ICDA conference without any difficulties last 8 years. I hope that this TechInn also will continue by the technology faculty in an alternative year basis. And I wish you, the Faculty of Technology, very good luck to be very standard convocation in future events. I request your active participation to make this event a successful one and to have around our faculty and our new site, which is going to be added to the Faculty of Technology has a great infrastructure in near future to enjoy your lunch and then leave from this place. So I solicit the students and the related staff member to participate in all our technical sessions. I request, once again, I wish you have a pleasant stay with us, and I thank the God grace to have a conference and to have the building and to run this faculty smoothly with all support of the people around the world and in Sri Lanka. Thank you very much for your.
Thank you, Madam, for your valuable address. The achievements of University of Jaffna would not have been possible without the expertise, commitment, professionalism, hard work, and passion of our Vice Chancellor. I warmly welcome Professor S. Sri Satnaraja, Vice Chancellor, University of Jaffna, and Chair of the conference to deliver the Chief Guest address.
படங்கள் ஒரு மாதிரி இருக்கும் பின்னுக்கு படங்கள் ரெடி வேணுமே இது வேணுமா ம் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். ஒன்றாய் அரும்பி பலவாய் விரிந்து இவ்வுலகெங்குமாய் நின்றாய், அனைத்தையும் நீங்கி நிற்பாய், என் நெஞ்சினுள்ளே இருந்து பொன்றாது நின்று புரிகின்றவா, இப்பொருள் அறிவார் அன்று ஆளிலே துயின்ற பெம்மானும் என் ஐயனுமே. So ladies and gentlemen, time is the greatest influence of nature on the human beings. So time brings opportunity. So according to the best of knowledge of the science, the current theory of relativity, actually a man contributed, the famous Einstein, Albert Einstein. He proposed the theory. No evidence, no experimental verification. A physics professor, one of the founders of the Faculty of Technology, taught me this theory where the space and time is mixed, not independent. When the time is zero, the space also zero. So universe is expanding, now we know, there are evidences. So the knowledge base is expanding, is exponentially expanding. That means the doubling of knowledge, it takes place in a halving a time. So doubling, the time taken for doubling the knowledge is halving. It's like a radiation. Half-life time, you know, understand. So in this scenario, in the modern world, we got to work hard. Because knowledge is the only way to get your economy right, to get your personal health right, your personal comfort right, and each and everything, even your psychology right, your peace of mind, everything now is knowledge-based. It's no more mechanical. So ladies and gentlemen, in this sense, in the University of Jaffna, we began with the Faculty of Science. Then gradually, we built upon. The Faculty of Medicine came. Then the Faculty of Engineering, we have been waiting for 30 years. Today, our President of the Sri Lanka Institute of Engineers teacher, Professor Turraja, one of the most pioneering engineering education of this country, dropped a proposal in the 70s to have a faculty here. But unfortunately, we were out of the mainstream due to the conflict. Even that conflict also world famous. Never anybody witnessed that conflict of that intensity. A small country had a conflict of that level. The whole world was witnessing in the modern time. So in that time, we have been compromising. The engineering faculty born in 2010-12, the founder approval we got. At the time, Professor Kandasamy and myself and Professor Charles and Dr. Charles and Professor Ravirajan were in the Senate subcommittee established in the engineering faculty. At that time, we visited Peradeniya University and wanted to collect their opinion on this founder work. At the time, Ranjit was in sabbatical, but his colleagues supported that, especially Professor Veerakon. So all this addition, then we started engineering faculty, then we moved on. Not we moved on, the country, the Maginda Sindhana. They want to have this technological studies built up in the entire country. Mahinda Labs came. At the time, the state minister, Moranlal Dero, they actually proposed this technological education. Then all of a sudden started in schools, but the universities are not prepared. Then the standing of the science chairman, Professor Mohandas, is here. Now he's a chancellor of Vavuniya University. Then he was steering the committee how to start about this. Because technology education become top to bottom, not from the university to ministry. It's the other way around. And no one had any clue. And how do we formulate this? And after Mohandas left, then actually Professor Kandasamy, myself and Professor Sivachandran were representing the University of Jaffna. And we were very serious. We were very serious, not like any other people, just have this for just sake of pleasing the ministers or pleasing the bosses. Jaffna culture, it has been not there, because Jaffna always in the opposition party. When Professor J.R. Jayawardena was conducting election, Jaffna people voted for Kope Kadwa. Then the Rajapaksa was election, Jaffna people voted for Ponsega. So we were in the opposition party, not pleasing the bosses. So this has been the history anyway in the Jaffna culture. So we were very serious. At some stage, some competent engineers came as a rescue. Professor Malik Ranasinghe came when Professor Mohandas left, and Professor Dr. P.S. former Vice Chancellor of the Vocational University came, and then we were able to put up a curriculum, and then we start moving, formulating. Then this baby born in 2016, December, the pioneering staff, now the convener of the conference, Dr. Kaudaman, as an engineer, he joined at that time with humble hope, because we didn't have any even shed to start the thing. That's what I say. When the universe originated, no space. When the time zero. When I originated 62 years ago, I was in the womb like a one embryo. I didn't have a bungalows. I didn't have cars. I didn't have my body. I didn't have my head. I didn't have my arms. So how this expanded? The nature has its own evolutionary arrangements, irrespective of what do you do. So that's the way I am composed. From nothing, only 60 years old history. Now the black hairs are gone, the white hairs are coming up. My body clock started 62 years ago. The universal clock started 4,500 million years ago, or 4.5 billion years ago. It's evidence. It's because we are physical scientists, we have a large vision. We want to think about the entire universe, not cottage, not tourism, not this, not that, not the details. So entire universe, 4.5 billion years started, and our Earth also 4.5 billion years old, where this valley, the place, this is the grain ball of the entire northern province. You see now, people are throwing seeds. We never had problem with the rice. We never had problem with the milk. No river, no tanks, no mountains. Known for hard work. Jaffna man dig well to draw water, to quench a thirst. Similarly, even the medical education in South Asia originated in Jaffna. South Asia. We celebrated 200 years of Michael Green's commemoration now. Where people came from America and opened even the JMA, Jaffna Medical Association, the oldest in the country. 80 years old. Even University of Peradeniya is not that rich age. Our University of Jaffna is 47 years old. So we had a topmost arrangement to quench the thirst. Similarly, in the technology education also, we got in and grabbed the opportunity without facilities, believing in nature, believing how this universe evolved, how we evolved. On that day, then the probationary lecturer, who Kaudaman joined as an engineer, then we always asked him whether you will move to engineering faculty when you get the chance. He said no. So that's a promise he gave, and then now he went to Japan and became the first doctorate to return from the technology. Now the technology faculty, our founder recruits are all over the world, Canada, New Zealand, Australia and UK and all over the world, getting their knowledge empowered. The water is everywhere in the earth. Even my body, 70% of the composition is water. Where do you find the pure water? Everywhere is polluted. In the rivers, in the tanks, in the body, everywhere is polluted. So if you want to find the water in a pure form, you have to reach the clouds. How did it happen? From the ocean, the sun ray fall, evaporate, remove the pollutants, then is gradually move on, now pouring in. Now the lightning happening. So this how happened. As a scientist we know, the scientists discover the rules of the governing laws of everything. Even the Maxwell, James Clerk Maxwell found the governing laws of the electromagnetism. He put in a nutshell, only 4 laws. There is no monopoles in the magnetic field or the electric field laws, Ampere's laws, Fleming laws, all laws he put in a nutshell. Only Maxwell 4 laws. Out of that, engineers got the idea and designed things. Today, the 4th industrial revolution is happening. Our keynote speaker is not only a senior professor, he is a founder of more than 5 companies in this country. Is a good example for an entrepreneuring academic like a US. Even the SAS company is owned by a mathematician or statisticians. Most of the computer today companies are owned by professors. Even the Sivanandan, one of the migrant top scientists of the US, Obama Award winner, is a physicist. He designed this, night vision equipments for military. His own company. Today he is sponsoring $1 million for our community kitchen. So this is the way the science works. Then the engineers come. So we discover. Discovery comes from nature. Even the Joseph Fourier transform now everywhere. Every technological design, the Fourier transform working in the back-end programming. Even this VC media instrument is working, the signal processing. The Joseph Fourier said the topmost avenue, the source for discovery is the nature. By observing nature, Newton found, the Wright brothers found, we found. So then after finding a discovery, we pass it on to engineer to design. Without these basic laws, they can't work. Laws of thermodynamics, laws of electromagnetism, laws of gravitation. Now we have moved to quantum theory, one of the latest theory. Now the biological quantum theory is originating. Because you can't separate biology and physical anymore. Because most of the mechanical arrangements are saturated. You cannot find any more aeroplane faster than this. It's saturated. Only the controlling techniques are coming in. No more you can design a car better than what car we have. Only the hybrid injection fuel system is changing. The engine saturated. But if you go nature, you know, my heart pumping from since my birth till my death. I don't know how this is happening. It's not mechanical arrangement. There is no motor working. But in the engineering, in the dynamics, in the mechanics, if anything moving, there should be at least a motor there. Otherwise, how it moves? But in our body, everything circulating. Entire technology is embedded in our body. That's what somebody said. Andathila kaanalaam, pindathila kaanalaam. Entire universe is within us. Top memory system is within us. It's well guarded, shield. The Microsoft, their base in Singapore, protect all the data. Is shielded. Shielded. No one can enter. Even the radiation they can pick up. Somebody put up a van there and they have a device to listen what is happening in this. Whether you allow the Bluetooth or not, they can get. But now shielding happening because to protect the data. Our shield is the skull. Is shield. That is top memory system is there. Top shielding system is there. Top optical system is there. Top breathing system is there. Airflow, fluid dynamics, everything is there. Reproduction system is there. So you cannot separate biology and engineering anymore. That's what now the bioengineering coming, genetic engineering coming. Even you cannot separate any dynamics from engineering. Financial engineering coming. You know, management people are here. So in this modern scenario, ladies and gentlemen, the existence of technology faculty is important because the first science faculty come with the discovery, the governing laws, the basic of the basic. So we don't need to worry about how this found. How Newton struggled all life to find the laws of gravity. Now no laws of gravity is operating. Similarly, quantum mechanics, we don't want to worry about the Bohr and Einstein and all these people, Feynman and all this. Now the quantum arrangement is there. Similarly, the biological system is there. Biological system is in a way weak because they are empirical most of the time. The laws are not really there. The origin of the universe, they have a theory, but it may collapse. So now the biological quantum mechanics is coming in. It's a very advanced. That's what the mathematician role is big nowadays. Because nature operates with the mathematics. The technology also, the Sri Lankan setup, little bit weak on that. The mathematical foundation. That's what we have mathematics 1, mathematics 2, mathematics 3, mathematics 4, but our students are finding difficult to cope with it. But if you take top technological institute in the world, MIT or California Technology or the RIMT, no? The Melbourne. So Australian Institute of Technology or British Manchester Institute of Technology. So all have very good physics and mathematics background because the governing laws come from there. The engineers design. We are boring people. We say it and go. Then the engineers struggle. I think they are the people design the devices. When the technologies come and customize, because they have, I know the electrical engineer will divide the electrical part of it. Then there are other part of it, the plastic, chemical engineering. There are so many design. And Valluvan and people are now leading the UBL. The 3D printers are coming. So there are so many other aspects. So we want to put this into the commercialization platform. That's only happening now in Sri Lankan universities, for which also University of Jaffna is very serious. Now we got 3 patentships. Actually, we want to thank Valluvan. We got 2-1 from the engineering faculty. And now we have a commercialization from our agriculture faculty, vermiculture, fertilizers, and also our bale yogurt, and things are coming. So actually, today Sri Lanka is struggling because our intellectuals' contribution only in the theoretical platform, not in the commercialized platform. Look at the country. Yesterday I checked what are the empirical example I take. Look at Israel. It's born only in 1948. Jews migrated to that heartland to maintain at least one Jewish country in the world. Then today, I checked, out of 100,000 people, 8,000 research scientists, engineers in Israel. You know the ratio, 8,000 for every 100,000. Even America, 6,000. Even Japan, 5,900. Korea, around 6,000. It's the largest in the world. A country, only born in 1948. Today, they are famous for agriculture, they are famous for drone technology, they are famous for military hardwares, and they are famous for all kind of product. From a desert, I think that our community also somewhere compared to this Jewish community, where we had our sufferings, but we had to come up. So that's what I said, digging the well, to draw the water, to quench the thirst. Similarly, we built this faculty in 2016, provided opportunity. It's a political agenda maybe, but we didn't look at that way. We were serious. Without having any single staff, we started with the construction technology, then the engineers were skeptical about it, including the engineering council or Sri Lanka Institute of Engineers. How is this going to come and, collaborate with the being adapted with these existing engineers? Construction technology, electro technology, automobile technology, we started it. Then similarly, biosystem technology, we moved to green farming, organic farming culture. Now people are talking about it. Organic. So the country is in the crossroad. So what are for us to offer to this country? The economical development. So the commercialization coming. Our engineers need to be exported because we got to produce graduate with a global citizenship. So they can go abroad and work and bring the money like Indians. Today in America, I think around 55 or 60% of the doctors are Indians. They are migrating and going and getting the money, and motherland is cherishing. They are bringing the technology also. How the first Islamic atomic bomb came? Because a guy was working in Holland, the scientists. They brought the technology back home. Similarly, that avenue has to be exploited. So today, we are not resting with this made in conference. So conference we talk. Hearing from the wise, we become wise. So actually the knowledge process begins by hearing. Then knowing our textbook, proceedings. I think these people work very hard. Only with a little money. 1 month, as a vice chancellor, I know, all the deans knows, we disperse 300 million salary. But this conference got 300,000 or 500,000. So we don't look at our accountability for what we are drawing from this public money. The salary alone. Don't worry about the recurrent. Don't worry about the contractual payment. Then total budget for university running University of Jaffna is around 5 billion. Around 85-90,000 go for salary. People are resting, reading newspapers, internet surfing. Even that is also coming from learn. We are paying. That's what this country is covering. It's nothing happening in the Korea, nothing happening in Israel, because they are accountable. They are accountable. So ladies and gentlemen, conference inspire us. Today we have a keynote speaker who have the proven ability. I think he might be 10 years younger than me. I passed out in 82, 83. He passed out in 91. He's a senior professor and also founder of many companies and also president of Institute of Engineers. And he got awards for distinguished award from Australia, UK, States, but serving the country, not hiding. And also served as a secretary of Ministry of Innovation and Technology under ministers. Then he left because when the green come, put somebody. Then the blue come, they put somebody. They don't sustain people. This is Sri Lanka sickness. That guy was there as a secretary. Then the other man come, move. Because why? This country is now bleeding. One of the main reason is not lethargic about complacency. Another reason is the bribery and corruption. It's from top to bottom. Maybe not like other worse countries, but this bad culture also creeping in. What is the summum bonum of the knowledge? The knowledge begins by hearing, then knowing from reading, then practicing. While you are practicing, you have to show your characters. The character formation is important. That's what we bring, very good people. I think we are blessed in the Arabian Earth. Most of the staff have a very good integrity and accountability and hard working. So this place will prosper despite of all the challenge we face. So the Made in Conference is a turbo start. For the science faculty, the Made in Conference, I remember it's only started after 25 years or 30 years of existence. That's the way it's happening now. Even the medical faculty. So now we had a Made in Conference in the engineering faculty. Now I have Made in Conference in the technology faculty. So you are the blessed one. The first conference for me to attend, I had to go to Zurich. Under the sponsorship of International Mathematical Union as a young scientist from developing countries or something. Just to witness a conference. So now it's a household affair. Topmost devices are on your hand. Information highway is open. So you are no much depend on knowledge gathering for big laboratories or libraries or anything. It's coming. Even the YouTube, TED Talks and all the practicals are there. So teachers are blessed. Students are blessed. The knowledge cultivation is possible. Eventually, as a human being, what do we want? End of the day, as an individual. Okay, I am a social animal. I have a duty to contribute to the country. You have a duty to the country, family, society. End of the day, what do you want? That's why the Lord Buddha coming, Jesus coming, Allah coming, all are coming. Why do they coming? Oh, Chankaracharya coming. They said your eternal peace, so happiness is important. You don't want to die with crying. So you came with the body, we leave with the body. So while we are coming to the world, we were crying. Bah. Otherwise, Dr. Villa said this kid had a problem. We were coming crying, but when we are going, we shouldn't be crying. So we should get fulfilled. To be fulfilled, the knowledge is the way. People go like jnana. Jnana means Sanskrit is a knowledge. Some saints sing, Anandamai and Arivai, Nirenda Amudamai. The knowledge is the only way to be happy. This temple and this religions and all become obsolete. This is only a path. It's not the end, destiny. So service brings happiness. That is the karma yoga. Service brings happiness. So among all the dharma, our dharmic society, Sri Lanka, they claim, Jaffna said, it's a thermic society. The chakra is there. What is the best dharma? The Vidya dharma. Teaching. The white man also says, instead of giving a fish, you let them learn how to catch a fish. So today, our Sri Lanka knowledge framework, it says SLQF, Sri Lanka qualification framework. So we had to think about the knowledge, we had to think about the skill, we had to think about the attitude, we had to think about the values, and so on and so forth. So this is very important. So you are the living temples of this country. Because I told you at the beginning, if you want to get the pure water, you have to go to the clouds. Unpolluted, distilled, they call it. So the Higher Education Institute, HEI, is the Himalayas of this country. We have to show to other people, we are pure. We are the walking temples, walking priests, living admirable human beings. But the problem is ragging now. We know how to torture people. Now I am getting call from superintendent of police. My lady friend, son is 2 years off. Can you help me? So this scenario is taking place. Lot of challenges, ladies and gentlemen, because we are living in the Kali Yuga. I finished my talk with some of the Shastras thing. The Kali Yuga means the time is cyclic. But according to most of the calendars, it's unilateral. But according to our Shastra, time is cyclic. World is moving, all the planets moving in a periodic system. Our blood is like cyclic, is coming back. Everything is cyclic. In the nature, everything is recycled. Nothing goes without periodic. So in the periodic culture, now we are in the Kali Yuga. The Kali Yuga, the Dharma means supporting existence only 28%. If you take 4 lawyers, only 1 is good. If you take 4 doctors, 1 is good. If 4 businessmen, that's what the nature is supported now. So it's a big challenge now. We are tempted because it's too much of, the pollutive environment. Even day before yesterday, 2 students were threatened by a knife by a lady at night, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Drug addict. A lady with a sword came and threatened our boys and got the wallet taken away. Early morning, police says they only released a couple of days ago, that lady. Lady coming from abroad. So drug addiction. How this happening? Because we read in the culture, the churning the ocean. The Devas also churning the ocean, milk ocean. The Asuras also churning the milk ocean. Even the drugs are coming from laboratories, not from laymen. Today, modern drug, they say examination pills. If you take that drug, you will do exam well. No, you can't escape. Everyone will go for that drug. And you can prepare your notes or preparation for the exam 2 days without sleeping. Examination drug, like Viagra, it came only my time, 10 years ago. 10 years or 15 years ago. Now it's a popular drug. You can order in online and get. Most of the people are with a black mustache, they can enjoy life because Viagra's. So similarly, exam bills are coming. Where is it coming? It's coming from laboratories, from scientists. So others also churning the ocean in another direction. So a big challenge to get the neutral. That's what we say. Our Lord, Shiva, we sing a song. Alam Tanuganda Amudu Seidane. Because when the churn, some bad stuff come, he swallowed it. So we are the intellectual. The politician mess up. The governing people mess up. Some also the people mess up. Then we are the people about to clean up. That is the university is all about, knowledge center. So ladies and gentlemen, I really want to thank our dean. So today 3 engineers are on this side. Jayasinga, Haranika, and Kaudaman, 3 engineers. Now middle there is an Institute of Engineers president. There is only 1 lady in the biological system. I think since the beginning she has been endeavoring very hard to keep this faculty going. We had to appreciate that, irrespective of their personalities and this and that. And with the help of other engineering, K. Deesan and is all decorating, Sajibaran, Ganeshwaran, and all Tiruvaran and Kalramanathan, engineer, our Vasandaruba, agriculture staff. Actually, I want to pay my wholehearted obeisance to you all for supporting this faculty going. It's not for us. I think our founder, Kandasamy sir, is witnessing today. Similarly, we started 2016 in a hut. In that speech, I said, Jesus born in a house shed. No one wanted to see him. Everyone wanted to kill him. Because he born, another thousands of kids were killed because they couldn't differentiate him. But that Jewish person changed the time into AD and BC. Similarly, second famous Jew, Einstein, He was sought after for Holocaust. Again, he escaped from Germany. And he delivered the theories. Theories. And now we are cherishing how space exploration take place. So don't worry about the adverse circumstances. As long as you desire for it, deserving for it, it will happen. I am also retiring soon, but I have seen last 8 years of history of this technology faculty. I witnessed our demos today. I don't recall the names. They were the first student. They were asking me, sir, what is our hope? We came here because of Mahinda Chindana. We said, okay, let us try our best and get best out of these circumstances. This is called endeavoring. This is what the Valluvar said. Theivathulaagatheninum muyachi meiverunda kooli therum. So perseverance. So we become good at what we practice. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I really want to thank you all. And also I am very happy being part of this Made in conference. And also I am relishing the memory, being part of this inauguration. I think Kaudaman has all the videos. And Rendiga was here, came from Kendi, a young man from Open University, Rendiga, came and gave a hope for automobile engineering. He delivered it. Now he went to America. First batch came out of it. I want to thank especially Rendiga. Even Rendiga was asked by Sri Javatanapura and other universities, Sabranova, come and join there. But Rendiga said, no, I committed to Jaffna, I stay with the Jaffna. His girlfriend was in America doing PhD in physics. No, this will happen. Otherwise we wouldn't have gone for automobile technology. So somebody come from somewhere. That's the way this arrangement done. Environment is there. Now I can talk about this building and everything. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for excellent participation. The participation brings progress.
Thank you, sir, for your knowledge-filled speech. So this is the moment, the most waited moment, for releasing the proceeding of first conference on technological advance and innovations 2022.
For that, I cordially invite Chief Editor, Engineer D.H.G.A.E. Jaisinger to release the proceeding now. To make this moment remarkable, I invite Professor Sivamadi Sivachandran, Dr. S. Gauthaman, Dr. Ms. T.H.K. Navaratna,
along with Mr. S. Vinujan, Joint Secretary, and Engineer S. Niranjanan, Finance Chair.
I kindly invite Conference Chair, Professor S. Sri Satnaraja, Vice Chancellor, University of Jaffna, to receive the proceeding of first conference on technological advances and innovation 2022 from the Chief Editor.
To receive the proceeding of first conference on technological advances and innovation 2022, I'm very happy to welcome Professor Mohanadas, Chancellor, University of Vavuniya. So we warmly welcome our keynote speaker, Professor Ranjit Disanayaka, to receive the proceeding from Vice Chancellor. And also we invite Professor Balasundaram Pillai, former Vice Chancellor, to receive the proceeding. And also we invite Professor Kandasamy sir, former competent authority, to receive the proceeding.
Thank you all.
I invite Dr. S. Gaudama, convener TechInn 2022, to introduce our keynote speaker, Professor Ranjit Dissanayake.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is such an honor to introduce our keynote speaker, Professor Ranjit Dissanayake, on the special occasion of first conference on technological advances and innovations, TechInn 2022. Professor Ranjit Dissanayake is a senior professor in civil engineering at the University of Peradeniya. He is a chartered engineer, the fellow of the Institution of Engineers Sri Lanka, IESL, and holds the memberships in several other prestigious institutions. He was a Fulbright Scholar in United States, Endeavour Fellow in Australia, and a JASO Research Fellow in Japan. He was awarded the Youngest Scientist in 2017 for excellence in scientific research by National Science and Technology Commission, NASTEC of Sri Lanka. He received the Overseas Prize of the Institution of Civil Engineers, ICE, in UK in 2007, and the Australia Alumni Excellence Award in 2012. He has published over 150 papers in reputed journals, and also he has chaired more than 10 international conferences. He is currently the chairman of Green Building Council of Sri Lanka, GBCSL, the president-elect of the Institution of Engineers Sri Lanka, and the vice president of the Chamber of Construction Industry, CCI. He was also the former secretary to the State Ministry of Rural Roads and the State Ministry of Urban Development. He is the founder of several companies, including Lego International Private Limited, ICB Private Limited, Lanka AAC Private Limited, GAP Private Limited, and WSP Private Limited. On behalf of the Faculty of Technology, University of Jaffna, I have a great pleasure to invite Professor Ranjit Dissanayake to deliver a keynote speak. Sir, the stage is over to you.
It's okay. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. It is my great pleasure to be here in this faculty today. And when you call the first conference and first keynote speaker, but I believe I became the second keynote speaker because the Vice Chancellor's speech was another keynote speech to me. It's a wonderful speech. I congratulate you. Thank you. So I have been having a function yesterday until 9 o'clock, but halfway I leave the place. I came here maybe almost 5 o'clock today morning, and I had 2 hours of sleep, and I am here. But I really believe that my presentation include most of my experience as a teacher, engineer, entrepreneur, person who loves the sustainability. I believe end of the presentation, if you all get something for your academic career, for your professional career, that is I can be very happy. I am believer of conference, but not for the just to write the paper and they get the promotion or degree. Rather than that, you might see that most of the research that I have done has converted to the company. Throughout my presentation, you might see that. So the topic that I selected, because it is a Faculty of Technology, Green Innovation and Entrepreneurships. Let me introduce the topic at the beginning. Here I understand that the student from the maybe hopefully from the first year, second year, third year, and the staff members are there. So I have to be very careful of selecting my slides, so that I am trying my best to deliver something for everybody. This is simple transportation of the material. So this kind of transportation is happening around the world. Material are produced somewhere and transported around the world. Even though it comes to the factory stores, again we have transport where it is produced something out of the material. So when we look at the next photograph, you will see that somebody is a little bit smarter, and the way I'm ahead from the others, right? So that is called the innovation. Innovation is not the big thing that you and me cannot understand. It is very simple thing. I have a very simple talk in the understanding about the innovation. One day, when I came out of my room around 9 o'clock, I gave a person to deliver the letter to the department office. But I found that he's still around. Then I asked, why are you around? He simply said, sir, if I go to the department office by now, I only have to deliver your letter and come back. And again I have to go back to around 10 o'clock to see whether there are letters for you. You understand simply what he wanted to do. Rather than going twice, he want to wait until the mail delivered to the department office, then he can do the both job. While delivering my letter and bring the letters available in the department office to me. It is innovation, but simple thing, innovation. So innovation is not a big thing. It's a very simple thing. So you and me can do that. Then I was talking about remember my topic is a green innovation and entrepreneurships. What do you mean by the green? This is the bulb that we all know, but it was transferred to the CLF, CFL. Later it was to the LED, and now different kind of lights are there. But this I say, it is an innovation. But I say the green innovation. Why I say green innovation? Green mean all about resource efficiency. We do not have enough resources. We are right now use much more than available. So we will be having the problem sooner or later because of the resources. You might have witnessed yourself, I have witnessed very well. When I build my house, availability of the sand, but the price of the sand, scarcity of the sand. Like when you get anything and everything, day by day you realize that there's a scarcity and the price is going up. That means there's a real scarcity of the material. So that we have to preserve, we have to protect these resources for the future generation. So that is partly about green. So here, we have been spending a lot of energy to get the same amount of the light. Today we don't have to spend that much of energy because of this innovation. So that is a green innovation. So you understand what is innovation, you understand what is green innovation. Because there's a reduction of 90% of what we need for the traditional bulb compared with the LED. So these are kind of innovation coming up. These cars are powered by the solar energy. So people come to the work and plug the vehicle. When they want to leave in the office in the evening, car is charged. So these are innovation. While parking, while covering from the sun, it is automatic charging. It is also the green innovation. These are the future, not the future. It's the future for Sri Lanka. This is the technology today. This is a green innovation. So I hope I covered a bit about the innovation. It's very simple. I tried my best to explain the green innovation so you understand what it is. Let me move on to my topic again. I remind the green innovation and entrepreneurship. I'll be talking about a little bit green. Green about the planet, people and profit. That is we call sustainability. So another name is a green. Let's move into the little more into the detail. We green people who go for the sustainability, go for the green, has the vision. Vision is to transform the Sri Lanka with the greener practices. We want to transform all the activities that we are doing to the sustainability, to the green. Of course, not only Sri Lanka, whole world must be there. But we have to make sure that the number one is we protect the environment. We protect the environment. We don't want to cut more and more trees. We don't want to burn. We want to disturb. We want to put the garbage out, and many things are there included. But we must recognize social and economical growth. People must enjoy the life while protecting the environment. People must have the facilities, vehicles, supermarket, everything must be there. We are not asking for you to go back to the jungle and live. This is where we were living. But as we come all the way from the jungle with our scientific knowledge, we are now in a trouble. We have damaged the environment. Now environment is damaging us. COVID may be part of it. Let me explain a bit what I said in a photograph. So, with the built environment, we create a lot of issues that we experience. Temperature, sea level rising, pollution, many things. Why? We lived in jungle, we thought we are smart, we can think, and we started our own laboratories, research, as a vice chancellor said, even the drugs came from the laboratories. So what we did was, we destroyed the nature and built our own environment. But today, we are in trouble. But you can't, according to Albert Einstein, you can't change the way we thought, the way we did things. So we have to do things indifferently. How we are going to do things indifferently? Greener way. We have to have the built environment while respecting the environment. Where you will see the greeneries in the building, where you see the clean, nice. There are the renewable energy is used. All the cities, their water bodies are clean, nice. So there has to be a total transformation, not by just doing something. Even in the mind, our economy, our activities, everything must be think in the greener way. Then we don't want to go back to the where we were, but we can create where we were within the built environment. This is the big dream. Big dream is we live in the same built environment that is greener. So that is the final transformation of the built environment. Transform the built environment with the greener practices. That is not impossible. But you and me cannot do it tomorrow. But it needs a time. It needs a time. It needs a transformation. Let's move on. So these are the activities that we do in order to create the built environment where we are right now. We have to cut the tree, we have to burn, we have to demolish, we have to disturb the earth and so forth. So these are the problems that we have. Road building, dust, smoke, we have to transport the material from the other countries. These are the some activities. So transport, and finally we build our factories and schools, supermarket. But sooner or later it becomes a big threat to the environment. So that is the so-called built environment. So what we want is we want to have the sustainable built environment. Right? That is green. We do all on the linear economy. We get the material, we produce what we want, we throw it away when we don't want. But you have to change from that. We have to go up with the circular economic model. You can't put things away. You have to make sure that you reuse, recycle, and so forth. So this is where we get the material. I'm sorry, I'm taking the more example from the civil engineering, as I'm a civil engineer, and they build the thing, break them, and put everywhere. So that is what you see. Right? This is the environment pollution. This is the one area where you get the pollution to the environment. So my argument is green can address the environment issue. Sustainability can address the environment. Let me see how it is done. There are main 8 criteria within our activities, especially in the civil engineering. But it's true for the other areas also. We solve the green rating tool it is, right? Their main criteria is, of course, management-wise, we have to be sustainable. We have to be green. Then the sustainable sites, when you select the site, when you land, it should be a sustainable location, sustainable way. It's a big picture, but I'm very simply say land is a big matter. Water must be efficiently used. Water must be, we should not pollute, and water must be treated. Water is energy. Water again is water is important. Energy is very, you today understand the situation. There are so many power cuts we had. Why? We have been importing the fossil fuel and burning when there is, especially when there is no raining. That has become a biggest threat to our economy. Then material and resources, and the indoor environment, and the innovation and design process. Of course, we have to have the green innovation for our activities. So then the social and cultural, we have to socially and culture is also adapt into the greener way. But again, we have to not forget about we should not lose our culture and awareness. So these are the main area where we can practice the green. So that by water reduction, energy reduction, material reduction, recycling, so forth, we can go. I'm not going into the detail, but this is the green. So when you have the building like this, you need a lot of energy for air conditioning, cross ventilation, and so forth. Why not we think about the building like this one? This is the greener building, where building itself produces the energy required. Nowadays, the present trend is to go for the the net zero building. So world is trying to build the building where the building will recover amount of energy required for the building. How it is done? Of course, the renewable energy will be used. In the meantime, building itself designed to not to use the much energy, right? Yeah, you will see the renewable energy, solar panel, cross ventilation, daylight, the rainwater harvesting. Many technique has been used where to sustain the building itself, right? This is I have been talking about the 8 point. This 8 point has been well practiced within the building itself. So this has to be transformed to the society in large. Finally, our vision is to transform the built environment with the green capacity. Environment is the must. Within the city itself, we have to have the environment. Clean water, clean energy. Birds are running, fish are running, swimming here and there. Likewise. But very important, people in the built environment must be very happy. And we have to bring the, not just economy, we have to bring the green economy. We have to bring the green economy. So there is a vision of sustainable built environment. This is not a dream. This has been done in many countries, mainly many cities in the world. That is the trend. Go for the greener cities, greener built environment. This is the future. All the activity, all the learning must be converted toward the green. We have to learn the green economy, green maths, green science, green technology, and we have to convert because the future is with the green. So we can't develop anything which needs a lot of energy. We can't develop anything which needs a lot of water. No, we always must think about how water, electricity, material, so forth can be reduced as much as possible because we don't have the resources to use. Then you will not see as you see there. Now I am coming to still I am introducing my topic, the entrepreneur. Entrepreneur has an innovation, skill, leadership, then knowledge, strategy, goal, many other ingredients. He's a smart person. So, but having said that, I'm talking about the green innovation entrepreneurship. So let me talk about the green entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is if there is a society problem, if somebody in society need the LP gas, so he say that okay, I will put up the company, I will supply the gas to home delivery. It is a entrepreneurship. But when you go to the green entrepreneurships, the difference is he will definitely solve the problem in the society while gaining some profit margin, that is economy, social, but interestingly he look after the environment, right? So green entrepreneur, he can be somebody who collect the water bottle and sell or produce something out of it. I'm a very simple example. Somebody who must be taking the timber from the houses, these are all, and demolish and resell with the value addition. So it is a green entrepreneur because he helped the environment. Then important sustainability in this economic crisis. Let me explain about the economic crisis can be addressed in a different way. But I believe when I explain my fundamental definition about the country situation, you definitely will agree with me. As you know, our economy is where we are. I believe, Vice Chancellor, you believe this is one of the main problems that we had. Because we have been bringing more goods to the country than what we are sending. That means it has been starting from many years. In 1980, always we has a surplus, not a surplus, deficit of foreign currency. But what happened during this COVID situation, that was big compared to the previous. So government could not handle it. So that is what we found. So we stopped import of the vehicle about 3 years before, and after that there was a power cut. Right? What this happened because of we do not import the produce anything in this country. When you look at around this one, most of the thing what you see, other than this lamb, many things imported. Many things are imported. So this is our society. But where we should go? Ideally, we would like to earn as much as we need to import. Zero. So then we don't have no problem. So that is what ideally we would like to have. So how we can do that? We have to definitely go for the renewable energy. That is one of the source available in Sri Lanka. Then we have to go for the manufacturing. I simply say we have to go for the made in Sri Lanka. That is the Faculty of Technology and so forth is important. We have to produce something in this country. Of course, as a short term, we have to encourage the tourism and foreign employment. These are short term, but the long term, we have to go for the renewable energy and manufacturing made in Sri Lankan culture and produce whatever we own in this country. So this is what we should go. So we need to have the socio-economic development in this country. How are you going to achieve this one? So this is where the innovation and enterprises come. So we, being universities, we have a big role to play. As a staff, as a student, we as Vice Chancellor very correctly explained, our all the expenditure, all the salaries are paid by the government. Huge expenditure. So are we doing right? Are we doing something back to the country? Let's see. As I explained, this is what's happening. So we are bringing more things than we are sending. Garment item, tea, rubber, plus. But we bring anything and everything. But we have to commercialize the research that we are doing. We do the basic research, starting from the school level and universities. Then we have to convert to the applied research. That is where the engineering and technology faculties are important. Then you have to come up with the innovation. Then innovation must be commercialized. And by commercialization, we must bring the wealth to the nation. Once you bring the wealth of the nation, these arrows are changing. You may notice it. So this is what we have to do. Once we do that, but we cannot stop there. We can keep on doing this one. We have to produce the things what we want as much as within the country. I don't say that we have to produce everything. We have to import. But at least in order to pay for the import, we have to produce things in this country. So this is our role as academic scientists and researchers. So I'll take an example of MIT, Innovation, Research and Education. MIT, that is, MIT is to make the better world through. They want to have the better world through what? Education, research and innovation. Innovation is a big one, MIT. I'll come up with some data, you will be surprised. By now, graduate of the MIT has produced more than 30,000 companies and provide employment for the 4.6 million people. The annual revenue is 1.9 trillion. Just you can't understand the number. And the number, I'll explain this. The revenue between the world 9 largest GDP and Russia and India. GDP of Russia and India, in between the revenue generated by the MIT graduate. you understand. Are we doing the right thing? No, I don't think so. We are not doing the right thing. We are not too late. So we have the right, we have to produce so. Green innovation and entrepreneurship promising pathway to the development in Sri Lanka. So these lean economics must convert to the circular economic, as I explained you before. I'll come to the point where I have been talking. I have to show that I'm not talking, I'm walking. I talk, so far I was talking about MIT, I was talking about the country economy, how the research must deliver and so forth. Now I would like to show you some walk through my talk. I am a civil engineer, I understand the stress and the scarcity, price increase of the sand. I understand these numbers, why there's a price increase and the illegal mining and so forth. I'm not going to talk about the numbers. Because we have not gone for the secondary or alternative material for the sand crisis. That is always in my mind, and being in the Vice President Chamber of Construction Industry, I know before the crisis, we have been importing the nearly 500 workers to this country from country like Nepal and some other Asian countries. So that there is a scarcity of the labor, but it is not today, as the construction industry is not so active. But anyway, sand crisis is the crisis. So we need to go for the secondary material use and alternative. Secondary means the reuse, recycle. Alternative means we have to produce something else as this. Then we can cut down the demand. Then of course we have alternative, but then we can reduce the mainly prices. Circular economy, manufacturing and construction material. Green innovation and entrepreneurships, let me see. So this is where I started green entrepreneur. The problem I have identified is the material and labor. Again, I understand by visiting the Norachole power plant, there's a huge collection of the fly ash available in Norachole during last 10 years. They have been paying the huge compensation, and it has been the bigger problem for the Norachole. This photograph is taken by myself. So I established the company. Before I established the company, I looked for what are the available technology for this one. I understand that brick can be produced. Then we started the pilot research work, University of Peradeniya, with the help of the chemical people and so forth. We were, at the beginning, we had several issues, but finally it was succeed by the pilot project. Then we established the factory called Lanka IC Private Limited. That is a green innovation. There is available technology, adaptation, innovation and sustainability. This is the model that is available. Technology has been developed around the world. So we have to adapt it, and according to our material and labor, climate, you have to innovate it. Most important, we have to sustain it. For the sustainability, we put up the company. So when it market into the society, it becomes entrepreneurships. Then it becomes green innovation and entrepreneurship. So this is my topic, green innovation and entrepreneurship. That is what I told. I'm not going to talk, I'm going to walk through my talk. So this is the Norachole power plant, how it is operated. They are bringing the coal from some other countries like Indonesia, China and so forth, then dump in the country and burn and produce the power, cheap, reliable. We depend on that. But the problem is the fly ash. It has become a problem. So we solve that problem as well as the sand crisis. So we went for the circular economy. The ash is a waste, so ash is used for the construction material. environment pollution, the damage was solved. So this is the coal converted into the electricity. Only thing as the ash is coming out. So what we do, valuable material, the block, and used for the building construction. So the Lanka IIC was established in 2008. This is my third company. Thank you. This is the manufacturing process. You will see that the fly ash, cement, lime is used. Then it is mixed with the water. Then we put the aluminum powder. Then it is almost like a cake. Then expand after 2 hours. Then cut into the shape where we want. Then we put into the autoclave and seal both sides. Keep it for in the steam for 7 to 9 hours. Then usable material. The factory is available in the Putlam. If anybody want to go for the field visit, let me know. I'll arrange the field visit. So you see the component waste. It is like 60 to 70% used for the material. Then cement, lime, gypsum, and aluminum powder. This is the factory operation, just to show that how light this is. This is floating. This is the product in the factory. This is the binding. This is the construction procedure. We don't have to plaster, not required. So this is my office complex in the Colombo 7. All the companies, head office is there. So that whole building was constructed, the first building which was constructed out of this material. So you see some ways where garbage bin where we have not plastered, some part of the building has not been plastered. It has so many good qualities, fire resistant, reduce the dead weight. We can cut down the reinforcement by 10 to 15%. Because of the partition are very light and accurate, low water absorption, and so many other good qualities are there. I don't know, so this video will run. I'll try. No, but it's okay. This is about the news telecast about this product. It was advertised in the Hiru TV. They came to the factory and visit the factory, and they asked about what are the good qualities of this, and we said that we mainly use the waste, and that this can be reduced the amount of the steel required for the building construction and so forth. So that was the case. Then later in 2020, construction giant actually came to our factory, and they wanted to basically buy the factory. But we say that we are not in the position to buy, but we would like to go for the partnership. Now we are partnering with the Access Engineering privately. It is not selling the factory. It is a merging call. They get the total value of the factory, and the equal amount of money was put into the account, and they expanded the factory. Now we are not only selling the goods in Sri Lanka, we are started to import the material for the mold use also. We have another product that doesn't want any cement at all, 100% out of the fly ash. But it was a green innovation, but we could not market it because of the cost. Still we are working on. This is the collaborative research with the RMIT Melbourne, but the cost is high. Otherwise, this is very good for the industrial floor, very hard brick, but you cannot commercialize because of the cost. Let me go to another research. I'm not going to explain in detail as I did here, but very lightly I explain. This is the I was talking about third company. I'll be explaining another companies in light way. I started the National Research Foundation grant in 2022. That is, there are so many old structures. Actually, this photograph I took between the Anuradhapura Jaffna Road. One day I was traveling, I noticed there are two bridges close by. I just went there. I understand that somebody has put away the bridge and imported the new bridge. So history is that whenever you want to development, you demolish, you take it away what is available and do. But we have been doing the research last 20 years. We have developed a lot of theories and formulas and many things to assess the existing structure. For example, this is the classic example. This is the bridge in Putlam. It was leased by at that time, Holcim Private Limited. They want to replace this one, as this is the old bridge. But we have been telling them we can repair this one. But they say that still they want to go further. But finally, they asked us to go for the new bridge. We designed it, but later, when the design was presented, we said that if you go for the new one, cost is the blue. If you go for the renovation, money will talk. They accept to our proposal to repair the bridge. So we repair the bridge. It's a rethinking process. It is a part of sustainability. Same management rethought about rather than demolition, go for the new one. So we developed repair the bridge. So for that, we established the company, International Center for the Sustainable Built Environment Private Limited. It has been in this country during last 10 years. Like we always give our technology, our know-how to the industry whenever they are in a trouble. When they failure, when they are excessive loading, when they want to 2-story to 5-story, when they want to do anything with the structure. Even some situation like the apartment, they suddenly want to demolish some walls and expand their living space. Still, you can't do without any assessment. This kind of work has been done to the industry during last 10 years. So that is International Center for the Sustainable Built Environment Private Limited. That was established 2010. So that helped this kind of old structure to repair and put back. Not only bridges, but also building, you name anything and everything, boilers, silos, anything we do of that nature. So this is the one bridge this was about to take away, as you saw before, but our technology helped them to preserve the bridge. So this is another company. This is the oldest company, Lego International Private Limited. That is more towards the sustainable construction. I have one. This is a very recent development in the Kandy City Center, that they have developed the new film hall, 3 film hall. They have the last part of their development. They have the whole structure there. They want to demolish the structure and put up the 3 film hall. But I said, don't demolish it. We may have to partly demolish it, but within the structure itself, I will be able to put the required theaters. So we put the theater. I think one of the best theater, not in Sri Lanka, even in the world-class theater. If you happen to go to the Kandy and if you have time, visit it. Wonderful theater. They have a big investment. So that simply what we did was we are the main contractor, Lego International Private Limited. But what we do is we help them not to demolish the structure. Likewise, we have done many similar things, because unnecessary cost will be cut down through our sustainable construction. That is Lego International Private Limited, but the help by the International Center for the Sustainable Built Environment for the design purposes. Sustainable design. So both companies help there. This is another work that we are doing right now. There are so many construction, demolition waste in the Colombo. We have done the survey with the help of JICA. Now it's a little huge investment. we can't afford. Personally, our companies cannot afford it. So we are now started discussing with the few big players in this country. They agreed, but while discussion is going on, COVID came, that the present situation came. Otherwise, we have developed the strategy. We wanted to ask for the government like the 15-acre land, because when all the demolition must bring into the land, then the surrounding people should not be disturbed and even they should not see. That's what we want, the bigger land. Put in there, we can produce the sand, aggregate and whatever we want, plastic and so forth. So that is the huge sustainable business, because so many debris you can see here and there. So, but we could not do. Another one is we recently established the Institute of the GAP School of Science and Technology. Why gap? What we are doing? We know there is a gap between the industry and the academia. Gap between the industry and the foreign countries. Gap between the foreign universities and the local universities. There's always a gap. So that we are trying our best to fill this gap with the society. So we try to not only give our knowledge to the industry, but also bring the knowledge and deliver to the industry. So that is, again, we work on only on the sustainability, so that we try to fill the gap between our knowledge and here. Why I am here? I would like to come and deliver to you what I believe. So you may have the certain gap of what you want to do in the future, but I am here to fill that gap. That is that at the beginning I told you, I came here with so many, now by now you understand how many. For the time being I am heading the 10 organization, but still I love to come to this faculty and deliver. It is your idea to grab something and make your big dream and vision for your life. But I would like to see one day when I am coming here, surrounded by so many factories and where local people will be producing. That is what we need to see. With that, I would like to conclude my presentation. Thank you so much for the kind invitation. I am really, really happy to be with you. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Dear sir, you are not only an inspiring academic, but also an admirable entrepreneur. It was possible to note your concern towards environment based on the green concept. I hope we are also producing our students, the future technocrats, in such a way to contribute to their own society, to Mother Sri Lanka, and the whole world. Once again, thank you, sir. With that, I kindly invite Dr. T.H.K. Navaratna, Joint Secretary, TechInn 2022, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Okay, very good morning for all of you. So I deem it's a great honor and my privilege to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of the organizing committee of the first. Okay, very good morning for all of you. I deem it's a great honor and the privilege to propose a vote of thanks on behalf of the organizing committee of the first Conference of Technological Advances and Innovation in 2022. The first and foremost, I would like to extremely thankful for our chief guest, Professor Sri Sadgunaraja, Vice Chancellor of the University of Jaffna and the former founders of the Faculty of Technology, for his all the valuable advices and the support as always for the success of this conference. And also I would like to express my sincere thanks to our keynote speaker, Professor Ranjit Disanayake. He is the Senior Professor of the Faculty of Engineering, University of Peradeniya, and the elect President for the Institute of Engineering in the Sri Lanka. Despite of his all the very busy schedule and accepting our invitation and his gracious presence here with us and delivering a very valuable and excellent keynote speech today. And also I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to the Dean Faculty of Technology, Mrs. Professor Sivachandran, for leading us to organize this event, actually this much success. And I thank to all the distinguished invitees, including our former vice chancellors, and including deans of all the faculties and all other academics, administration, and non-academic staff members, and participants from the industry, accepting our invitation and present here and sharing this valuable event with us. And I take this opportunity to thank our sponsors for their valuable contribution, and all the authors and the presenters here, and who join with us to share in their research experiences. And last but not least, I would like to thank all my colleagues, including academic, non-academic, temporary staff members of the Faculty of Technology, and also my dear students, for their dedication and hard work during these 6 months for the success of this conference to this level. Okay, once again, I would like to thank you very much for you all, and I hope we can meet again, same time in the next year, hopefully in an international conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, madam, for your word of appreciation. So I kindly invite Professor S. Sri Sadgunaraja to give the memento to the Professor Ranjit Disanayake. So thank you all, and I cordially invite all delegates, academic and non-academic staff from the Faculty of Technology to be a part of group photo.